welcome back. So far, you have learned the AI roadmap and Python fundamentals. Now it's time to learn one of the most underrated yet essential skill for every AI engineer, SQL. Many beginners think AI is only about machine learning and deep learning. They spend months learning algorithms but completely ignore SQL later, during interviews, they realize almost every company asks AI like SQL questions. Why? Because AI models are only as good as the data they receive. Imagine you are building a movie recommendation system like Netflix. Before training any model, you need millions of user records. What movies they watch, how long they watch, their watch ratings, and their preferences. This information is stored inside databases, not Excel files. SQL is the language that helps you communicate with these databases. SQL stands for Structure Query Language. It allows you to retrieve, filter, sort, update, and analyze data stored in relational databases. Whether you are working in a healthcare, finance, e-commerce, or social media, SQL is used every day. Think of a database as a digital library. Instead of books, it contains tables. Each table stores information such as customer details, employee records, product list, or transactions. SQL helps you ask questions like which customers purchased the most product? What were the top selling items this month? Which users haven't logged in for the last 30 days? These questions may seem simple, but they form the backbone of the real AI system. Before any model is trained, the required data must be first extracted, cleaned, and organized. And SQL plays a key role in that process. So, if your goal is to become an AI engineer, don't skip SQL. It's not just another skill, it's one of the foundation of the working with data. Now that you understand why SQL is important, let's look at the concepts every AI engineer should know. Start with the basics. Select from and where. These commands allows you to retrieve specific information from a database. For example, instead of displaying all customer records, you can retrieve only the customers from a particular city or users above a certain age. Next, learn order by and limit. This helps you to sort results and display only the records you need. Then move on to the aggregate functions like count, sum, average, minimum, and max. These are widely used in analytics and reporting. One of the most important SQL concepts is the join operation. In real-world databases, information is spread across multiple tables. For example, like customer details may be stored in one table while order information is stored in another. Using join, you can combine these tables and generate meaningful insights. Another important topic is group by. It helps summarize data by categories. Imagine finding the total sales for each product category or the average salary in each department. Group by makes this possible. You will also learn about primary keys and foreign keys and relationship between tables. These concepts ensures data remain organized and connected correctly. Finally, practice writing SQL queries using the platforms like MySQL, PostgreSQL, or SQLite. Websites such as HackerRank, LeetCode, and Scratch provide SQL challenges commonly asked in technical interviews. The more you practice writing queries, the more confident you will become when working with real data sets. Let's create a practical roadmap for learning SQL. During your first week, focus on understanding databases, tables, rows, columns, and basic SQL syntax. Practice simple queries like select, where, order by, and limit until they become second nature. In the second week, learn filtering using logical operators such as and or not and in explore aggregate functions group by and having to summarize information effectively. Week 3, it is all about mastering joins. Learn inner join, left join, right join and full join. Most interview questions revolve around these concepts because real world data rarely exists in a single table. In the final week, work on SQL case studies, download datasets from Kaggle and write queries to answer business questions. For example, which product generated the highest revenue? Which customers made repeat purchases? What is the monthly growth in sales? These projects prepare you for actual workplace scenarios. Remember, AI engineers don't spend all their time building models. A significant part of their job involves understanding, retrieving, and preparing data. Without quality data, even the best machine learning algorithm will fail. That's why companies value candidates who are comfortable with both Python and SQL. Together, these skills allow you to collect data, process it, and build intelligent systems to solve that really solves the real problems. In the next video, we will move into one of the most important topics in AI, mathematics for machine learning. Don't worry if math scares you. I'll show exactly which topics matters, why it matters, and how to learn them without feeling overwhelmed. Keep practicing your SQL queries every day. Strong data skills or what separates average developers from great AI engineers.